All right, YouTube, how's it going? So, May 15, 2026, Friday. So, it's been a long day, and yeah, I'm very thankful that it's finally Friday and it's at the end of the day. So, it's Friday night. So, I finally get a chance to put in a little bit more work on my life-size Raichu. So, if you guys love Pokemon, you guys clicked on the right video because I have decided to start working on Pokemons. Not just Pokemon 3D printing, but life-size Pokemon 3D prints. Now, my very first life-size 3D print, I finally have them up here. I believe in my last video, I did mention that I had a life-size Bugs Bunny that I worked on before, and there he is over there. There is my life-size Bugs Bunny, and this life-size 3D print of Bugs Bunny took me a good few weeks for sure to get them all 3D printed and put together. As of right now, I still need to do the paint job on it and everything, but yeah, I mean, I just love this 3D print that I did. It was a lot of fun. And for my very first life-size 3D print, I did learn quite a bit. I mean, it takes a lot of time just on a regular model itself. You know, it takes a lot of time already, especially on a life-size 3D print. But I just love how you just get more experience and more out of it with life-size 3D prints. Because now I have an idea like how tall Bugs Bunny actually is compared to my height. And I will say he is about almost my height. And honestly, I probably stand like around, I am not the tallest dude. I'm actually a little short, to be honest. I'm probably like around 5'3". So, but yeah. This life-size Bugs Bunny was awesome, but I cannot wait to start 3D printing life-size Pokemons. And starting it off, again, my very first Pokemon 3D print, life-size Raichu. So give you guys a quick look at what I got going on for parts. So I believe I have all the parts 3D printed already. I believe I am just missing the tail, which I will be 3D printing here very, very soon. And now we're in the weekend. I should be able to have time to 3D print that. And I will give you guys an update every week on my life-size Raichu 3D print. But yeah, starting off, we got the tips of the ears here. So I had to do these separately because I did not want to hassle and mess with the supports with the ears itself. So they're going to attach to here. I wanna try and 3D print my models the safest way that I can, because first, you know, we want to try not to waste as much time, especially with the life-size 3D print. You're already short on time. So I decided to just cut it off and just 3D print it separately. And it worked out great. So here is the most of the ear. Came out perfect. Again, the pieces for the ears. And here's the head. And it came out awesome as well. I 3D print this in one whole piece. And here is the upper body. So here's one piece, the other piece. And I just started taking off and cleaning off as much as I could last night. So, but yeah, looks a lot cleaner than it did. I still got some supports here that I need to take off, but nothing too difficult. We're getting there. And these came out perfect as well. I mean, I'm very surprised with how smooth everything is. So I mean, less stuff later down the road. And here is the lower part of my life-size RAICHU. So I 3D printed this separately. So I 3D printed the feet separate, and here's the lower part of it, of his body. But yeah, I got the feet glued on to the lower part, which came out perfect. I mean, look at this. So it's almost even. It's pretty much even, to be honest. So very little that I'm gonna have to do when smoothing everything and, you know, sealing the seams, smoothing everything out to become one action, to make it look like one whole piece. But yeah, everything came out perfect, just what I expected. But yeah, I mean, this looks awesome. I mean, everything is looking just as planned. It was pretty much the same thing with my life-size Bugs Bunny here. So as you can see, everything is pretty much very evened out. So I just pretty much just need to fill in the seams and everything, sand everything down, and yeah. But I mean, life-size 3D prints, I believe is what I'm going to be doing a lot moving forward with my YouTube channel. And again, my YouTube channel is based around 3D printing. So as you guys can see, I got my 3D printers here, the Bambu Lab P2S, a Bambu Lab P1S, another P1S, and I also have an Anycubic Cobra S1, Anycubic Photon M3 Max, and I got 3 Anycubic Cobra 2 Maxes that I do use quite a bit. So my Anycubic Cobra 2 Maxes are pretty much the ones that I used for my Bugs Bunny life-size 3D print, and they're also the ones that I used for this life-size RAICHU 3D print project. So I highly recommend you guys getting an Anycubic Cobra 2 Max if you guys are thinking about getting into 3D printing, or if you guys are thinking of adding another 3D printer to your guys' setup. If you guys want to start 3D printing larger objects, especially get into the life-size 3D prints, the Anycubic Cobra 2 Max has been amazing for me. Very minor issues, just like wear and tear. Like while I was 3D printing RAICHU here, the belt for the XY actually snapped in half, so I just had to replace it. And yeah, we're pretty much back up and running. And finding the parts for the Anycubic Cobra 2 Max is very easy. I pretty much found the belt off eBay, but you guys can also get it on Amazon as well. But yeah, finding the parts for the Anycubic Cobra 2 Max is no hassle at all. So yeah, I highly recommend the Anycubic Cobra 2 Max if you guys are thinking of getting into 3D printing, especially 3D printing life-size 3D prints, like again my RAICHU life-size 3D print. Now, next I'm going to be doing is gluing these two parts together and try to get it installed onto the lower part of RAICHU's piece right here. So that's going to be my next steps that I'm going to do over the weekend. I want to try to get them all together. So in my next video after this one, I should have RAICHU fully assembled, but not painted. I'm still gonna have to smooth everything out and all that, but I at least want to get him fully assembled. That way you guys can see what he's gonna actually look like, and I'll probably also spray him with some primer as well. That way he's not all multicolor like right now. But yeah, that is the plan for my next video. So this weekend I'm gonna get busy and get my life-size RAICHU all together, and also start 3D printing the tail. I did try 3D printing the tail, but it was a fail. For some odd reason, the print somehow did not stick to the print bed, and yeah, that kind of sucked. So yeah, I mean, it happens with 3D printing. You're not always going to have successful 3D prints. Please forgive my speaking for tonight. It's been a long day. I am a little tired, but you know, we got to keep grinding. But yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That way you guys don't miss out on my future videos, especially for my life-size Raichu, my very first Pokemon life-size 3D print. And also, I'm going to be working on a lot more Pokemon life-size 3D prints moving forward with my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, whatever it may be, you know, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.